Everybody, we are going to react to Ultimate Joker videos today. It's the definition of torture.
All right, so we are gonna start with this one.
Yep.
This is gonna be lovely.
Full screen.
All right, yeah, this is me. Hold up. Sorry, start that over.
Hmm.
Like Peter within Insomniac Spider-Man 2 before him, Superman was nerfed in James Gunn's new Superman film. If anything, you could say that he got super nerfed.
Fringe.
I'm also going to point out, literally, once again, Superman, Lois, Injustice, and DC AMU may be the only ones he can't beat. Henry Cavill, he absolutely destroys.
And like I've said before, Smallville Superman clears all of these, except maybe 2025.
Yeah.
In the new Superman movie, Superman does not independently stop a single conflict on screen or even manage to win a 1v1 fight on his own, as
Pause.
every single conflict resolution.
What the fuck was that? What?
That is a lot. Also, it's like, why is it an issue that Superman gets help? It's like, what the fuck? And it's like, this is also a genuine lie.
Yeah. Let's continue.
Solution happens with the assistance of another Justice Gang member. As many predicted, Gunn has clearly shown himself to be incompetent at focusing on one character, unlike what was achieved by other more credible
directors.
He's gonna suck that Zack Snyder dick just one more time.
I'm also gonna say, like, Robert Pattinson, like the Matt Reeves universe. Yeah, that's actually a good Batman movie, but like, that's not like an extended universe. And also,
It's only. Sorry. It's like Liam said. Like these aren't like extended universes. So like the Dark Knight and the Batman are just Batman and Gotham and really nobody else. At least not yet.
and Man of Steel was originally gonna be just as Superman stuff. And also, when he goes like incompetent, it's like, dude, like Zack Snyder was. Snyder's incompetent.
No, wait. You can't say that. The Snyder fanboys will be mad at you.
Oh yeah, they already are.
Oh, okay. So in the middle is Zack Snyder. Who's on the other sides of him? Like the one in
Christopher
the
Nolan.
sweater.
Christopher Nolan
one in the
and Matt
sweater?
Reeves.
So yeah, he's the one in the sweater, right? Matt Reeves.
Yeah.
directors in other DC movies or even some other
Pause.
non-gun Marvel.
Oh.
Captain America, in his like second movie, he has Black Widow and Falcon. In the first movie, he has the Howling Commandos too, and Bucky. In the third movie, he has like many of the Avengers are there. In Incredible Hulk 1, well, yeah, that is a solo setting, but he also got folded by Abomination. He needed the military's help to beat Abomination. Tom Holland
I will
always
say.
has... What?
Sorry, no, you go first, and then I'll add something.
Okay, Tom Holland always has an MCU character. Black Panther, alright, that's somewhat fair. Deadpool has, like, Colossus and the X-Men characters, and same thing with Wolverine.
Then the third movie is Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yep.
Yeah. And also, I was gonna say, my issue with the Hulk 2008 is that, like, if you know the comics, it's like he's never struggled that badly against Abomination. They're like equal footing.
Yeah, like, when you see the film, he, literally, had it not been for the military, he probably would have died.
Yeah.
Because, like, he literally... you go first.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, if you've seen like any other like animated thing of the Hulk, like the cartoons, like he never really struggles that badly against Abomination because like he's more experienced with his powers.
And even if you want to go like he wasn't, and this is like his first time fighting like a real major opponent, it's like in this fight, like he still almost dies.
Yeah, I was gonna say my thing with the Hulk 2008 is that it makes the Hulk look like he's a little bitch.
Yeah, people like to go like this version of the Hulk is something that Thanos would fear. It's like, dude, in the fight, he literally Abomination like knocked him out for like a few seconds to the point where the military had to shoot at Abomination for a little bit to distract him. Like Hulk got knocked out unconscious and like for like a few seconds, and the only reason he won was because he used a chain to choke Abomination. That's the only reason he won.
Yeah, and another thing is that like if people want to say Hulk that Thanos wouldn't stand against, I guess people don't like this movie, but the 2003 Hulk is probably one of the most powerful versions we've seen in live action. Because they like took the rule in the comics that the angrier he gets, the more powerful and stronger he gets.
And it's also like, dude, like if you want to say that like the Incredible Hulk version, again, that version got folded by Abomination. But I mean, anyways, let's continue with Joker.
Here, Gunn disguised this Justice League movie as a Superman film for the first half before completely tearing off the veil in the second
Pause.
half. To make
That's not just stupid, that's delusional.
Yeah, that's just a lie. He literally is just saying that because of the fact that the Justice Gang exists. I was like, bro, this is a universe with so many other superheroes. Like, obviously, some of them are gonna get involved.
Yeah. It's stupid.
Yep, continue.
make matters worse, the dialogue was watered down, essentially to be understandable for kids, and not particularly the smart ones.
Pause.
As much of his Superman movie directly
All right. So, you're admitting, Joker, that you're a fucking retard?
Yeah, I couldn't understand the movie. And also, what he's about to say is it copies elements from Man of Steel and BVS while removing the nuance and depth. There was no nuance and depth in BVS and Man of Steel.
Yeah, let's just hear him. Let's just hear. Okay.
Spot points.
Hold on,
Make
but-
matters worse, the dialogue
Let's
was
guess, let's
watered
guess.
down, essentially to be understandable for kids, and not particularly the smart ones. As much of his Superman movie directly copies plot points from BVS while removing the nuance and depth.
What fucking depth?
Yeah, and he talks about this when he's supposed to be talking about why it's like nerfed, and it's like, well, like the reason he's doing this is because of the fact that like this is meant to be a hate video because he's upset that this movie's actually successful.
Yeah, and one thing just to say is that like I think one important thing to just keep in mind is that he hates James Gunn, and he was out to hate this.
Yeah, he wanted to
movie.
hate this movie before it even like came out. Like when it was first announced, he and many Snyder cultists just wanted to hate it.
But
Anyways, continue.
First few
But
scenes are
anyway.
pleasantly advertised before release show Superman lying on the ground bleeding and beat down only for his dumb and bizarrely unempathetic dog to not realize that he was hurt.
Okay,
What?
I'm gonna say this. That's Supergirl's dog, not Superman's. He's basically dog sitting that Crypto. And also, like, that just makes you look even more stupid because they literally explained that in dialogue and you couldn't even understand that. So that just makes you look even more fucking dumb.
Guys, this movie has dialogue written for a preschooler, but I'm dumber than a preschooler.
Yeah, I mean, I can't understand, like, I just can't understand the fact that they literally say it's Supergirl's dog. Like, even if it didn't say that till the end, it's like there was, when he's talking with Lois, he literally says, no, not really, it's more of a foster situation, implying that it's not really his dog. And then, and also, Crypto is a very rambunctious dog, like, that's what he is. Continue.
Like Liam said, he's a fake fucking comic fan.
Yep.
By then jumping all over Superman, completely disregarding his obviously hurt body language, and shrieks of pain while he continued to pummel.
Didn't that tell you how badly he got beaten?
Yeah, and also, it's like, there literally is an explanation as boundary issues. And most likely, because when Superman gets healed, it's like, ow, ow, Crypto, stop, leave it. He probably was just expecting Superman just to say that. That's what Crypto was probably expecting Superman to do.
And yeah, and also another thing is that like even like at the end of the movie, where like Supergirl crashes into the Fortress of Solitude, Crypto greets her by fucking like pretty much body slamming her to the ground and dragging her along so much that it like kind of like minorly damages the fortress.
Yeah, but let's
And
continue.
that's when Superman's like, oh, so that's why he's got boundary issues.
him down. Dogs are man's best friend
Pause.
and a secondary protector when
Oh
trained.
my god. No, I gotta go back and see that. What?
Then jumping all over Superman, completely disregarding his obviously hurt body language, and shrieks of pain while he continued to pummel him down. Dogs are man's best friend and a
Oh my god.
Like, bro, how about you
That's your
show
friend.
Crypto and Superman from the comics? Like, what the fuck? Why
No,
are you
just
showing this?
no, just read that out.
The epic story of humans and dogs. It's like man's best friend. It's like, what? Like, where did you get this? Like, what the fuck?
I'm dying.
secondary protector when trained by someone who isn't
Pause.
an idiot, but under gun, dogs
It's like dogs are comic relief under gun. It's like, dude, this is literally Crypto from the books. And also, again, it's literally stated he has boundary issues.
Yeah.
are nothing more than oblivious comedic relief fools and fully CGI when
Why does it matter if it's CGI? It looks real.
Yeah, and also it's like, why compare a random dog that literally Sandman deals with in like 2 seconds? That's so stupid. It's like, like dogs are trained to do all these amazing stunts, and it's like that doesn't refute the fact that Crypto is a rambunctious dog. That's literally the whole point of him. So obviously he's gonna act like this. I'm sorry to offend you that a dog acts like a dog, and it's not trained by Supergirl because she's not the best owner.
Yeah. I was also gonna say is oh, damn, I forgot. Let's continue. Oh no, I remember. These guys are an insult to basic fucking human intelligence.
Yeah.
dogs have been trained to perform stunts and more for longer than comic book movies have been a thing.
Well, right off
Pause.
the bat,
Oh, it's just dumbass.
Yep, it's right off the bat we got this guy. I'm not gonna listen. I don't
Right
want to listen to this guy, but what the hell?
Right off the bat, I don't trust or want to listen to anything you have to say because you're a homophobic and racist bigot.
Yeah, it probably has
Right
a
off
shrine
the
dedicated to R. Kelly.
I don't like homosexuals.
Yeah, and probably has a shrine dedicated to R. Kelly.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say I like how no, that's what Liam said. He's like, well, right off the bat, I don't like homosexuals.
And then SK was like, right off the bat, we don't take you seriously because of your idiotic takes. I'm not listening to the guy
Yeah.
who says.
it's
It's
explain
in-
through some on-screen exposition.
I'm gonna speed this up because I'm just gonna speed this up.
Oh, but before you do, I want
Okay.
to say something real quick.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna put on.
Okay, so basically, he goes like it explains for some on-screen explanation and dialogue. People like him try to go like, well, it's lazy that they had to show that via like text screen. And it's like, bro, the reason you're saying that, and this also proves why they're not comic fans. The reason you're saying that is because you are so fucking stupid you can't read. And that's why you don't. Because, for Christ's sakes, the books literally act like that too. And then it's like that's why they don't read
no, you
because
don't.
they can't see basic words on the page or the screen.
Not. I was gonna say also not just that. They literally are gonna move the goalposts because they literally move the goalposts not without realizing that the opening text crawl destroys any like argument they can make.
Yeah, it's like this is literally the problem why Snyder did so much damage because like for Christ's sakes he literally caused so many people to think Superman was a one note boring character and he never loses a fight unless it's like two people and he's basically like so overpowered that it's not really like there's no tension when he fights a villain and like that's like the biggest issue with him is like he made Superman just seem so boring.
Yeah. I mean, that was Superman for like in the 40s and 50s, but that was before they really knew what to do with him.
Yeah, and I
This is
hate
the first of
pause.
many that this
It's so funny that these people always like to bring up the Golden Age stuff and like the New 52 stuff. It's like, you are just trying with the Golden Age. You're gonna bring up something from the way, way past before they actually started doing something very interesting. Okay.
Say,
Anyway.
I know people like. No, I was gonna say people. I would especially say Ultimate Joker and Resican because they strike me as the type. A lot of people like to look at those comics with rose tinted glasses, which I'll tell you critically. I mean, those comics sucked ass.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
don't really age
Southpaw
well.
even commented in the live stream that SK did. Southpaw said, "What is this?" He says, "What is this like retarded like idea that of Superman being like this strong, him being over OP and his fights being boring has been a criticism of his character for decades."
Yeah, and then also it's funny that they bring up the Golden Age because in the Golden Age he could only be faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, and could only leap tall buildings in a single bound. That's all he could do back in the Golden Age. So it's kind of funny that they don't hold that standard.
This is the first time Superman has ever lost a battle. No build-up, no emotional weight, nothing. Just, here you go. A version of the character we've
Pause.
never seen do anything at all, and we're
Yeah, like
This literally this movie. Oh, so hold on, I'll go first. You go next.
yeah,
This movie literally, this movie literally expects you to go into it with an expectation of who Superman is as a character.
and
And if
let's
he's getting his be this bad, something should tell you that this is a very big threat.
yeah, like from what I can tell, this is probably what's gonna be like with the DCU Batman, DCU Wonder Woman. They expect you to go in with an understanding of those characters, but it's also like no build up to him losing a battle. It's like no build up. We need build up to him losing a battle.
Guys, there's no. What about the build up to Batman defeating Calendar Man in Arkham Origins? Because that
What?
literally happens like off screen.
No. How about the Raimi trilogy? Where's the build up to him literally losing to I forget who. I'm pretty sure it was like most of his villains. He does lose like the first fight. Where's the build up to there?
There's build up to Spider-Man losing to Doc Ock and Spider-Man PS4, and it's really subtle. And I didn't even notice it until I like replayed the game. Is like
Yeah,
he was starting to make the arms be more similar so that they could counter Spider-Man's speed. It's very
yeah,
subtle.
yeah. But you know, it's he
He
doesn't
hates
like
those.
that
He hates
because
those. Oh no, he simps over. Well, I was gonna say he also simped over the Tinkerer, who was like an underage character. She's like 16,
wait, he stimped
and
over
called her
her.
a young. Yeah, and Spider-Man, Insomniac Spider-Man wasn't comic accurate. He called her a young bussin' black girl, whatever the fuck that meant.
Pedo. He definitely
Wait,
has a
what?
shrine dedicated to R. Kelly. He definitely does.
No, yeah, no, that's what Joker said. Is he basically saying she was like hot and sexy?
Oh, what the fuck? Like, I guarantee they have a shrine dedicated to R. Kelly.
Probably jack off to it all the time too.
Yeah, but anyways.
I bet you they're probably the free R. Kelly type people.
suddenly supposed to care that he lost. It's clearly meant to make the moment feel heavier, more dramatic, but really it just comes off as lazy, as though it's a student film and the director wasn't able to gather all of his friends in time for that one last scene, so he compensated by throwing some text onto the screen instead. The problem is that this film cost over
Pause.
$200 million.
Now, like, it's you can just tell that they're coping when they try to bring up the box office as reasons as to why it fails as a film instead of the film itself. And also, it's like again, you say that when in reality, all it does is show that you're so fucking retarded you can't read, which is why you hate it.
Yeah. Hey, can you pause the recording? I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, we are back. Continue.
And it's supposed to be the first time we ever see the character, so instead of it coming off as a charming way to throw in some more details, you really just feel like, dang, guess they really wanted to skip the build-up, huh? It's usually
You really don't need build up to see someone get beat.
Yeah. I think he's just
In
doing
fact,
this. You go first.
I was saying, in fact, if you most stories like that start with like say like Spider-Man getting beat up, they do it in medias res, where it happens after he's already beaten up, and it shows what happens up to the events of that. That's
And
build
also,
up.
again, I think he's just doing this just to try and make the film look bad.
He's literally moving the goalposts. This is a goalpost move.
Yeah, because he knows that his argument is horrible. Let's
thought when
continue.
a superhero, let alone a Superman, gets beaten so brutally. So to see that right out of the gate kind of ruins any potential impact it might have had it happened later, after we'd actually gotten to know this version.
Yeah, I have no doubt you'd defend it if that's how it happened in a Snyder film.
Yep. Also,
Hope you can keep that same energy.
oh my god, tarnishing of Superman's legacy. And also, like, dude,
Wait. Yeah. Oh my god, we gotta see. I'm sorry, before you do that, we gotta see this. So these are the chapters: the tarnishing of Superman's legacy, Gunn's Man of Depression, Superman ups, downs, and Insomniac parallels, Snyder double standard. Oh my god.
and also, like, this is so fucking stupid because it's like, bro, Superman in Snyder's universe died in his fucking second movie. Jesus
Right?
Christ.
Now it's just, oh, I guess this Superman gets beat up a lot. Or for people who aren't even familiar with the character, like little kids, oh, I guess
I'm sorry that little kids are smarter than you.
I love how it goes, like, it's explained through, like, this is the first time he lost a battle, and then he tries to say this. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like what is this?
Superman just tends to get beat up a lot. That is the precedent that was set by Gunn, making that the
Some image you have. It's kind of funny that you go with this specific image.
Man, yeah, what's wrong with that? Rainbows are awesome. Oh wait, no, wait, gay, bad, right?
Yeah.
first thing we see.
Oh yeah, no, just saying that makes me think of when Ruskin said that being gay is comparable to smoking, and that it's they said that no. He said this. What does this tell you? This is not a behavior to be encouraged nor spread. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. There are many habits that many good people indulge in, like smoking, but we've long since moved encouraging such like harmful behavior.
Stupid.
Of his version of the character. And honestly, that might be the most accurate intro to this take on the character, at least, because it's all downhill from here.
You look in the mirror when you said that, or are you watching the Zack Snyder movies?
Yeah.
God.
Anyway, after Crypto finishes railing Superman, he drags him to the Fortress of Solitude so that his bots, aptly named Superman robots, can get him healed, only for the healing process to make him look even more like a bitch, because for the first time ever seen in Superman media, he yells like he's getting hip surgery on the anesthesiologist.
You can literally hear his bones cracking and moving back into place.
Also, this proves you didn't even like he's either intellectually dishonest or he just didn't hear the movie because they literally explain he has many broken bones, his bladder is hurt, and like a few lungs are hurt, like or his lung is hurt and whatnot. So it's like what?
And that he I think didn't they mention that he ruptured a spleen or something like that?
Yeah, all that is being fucking. All of that is literally being repaired. It's gonna hurt like hell.
Yeah. And also something I think's funny is that so this makes him look like a bitch, but it doesn't make him look like a bitch when he dies like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Why didn't he? Yeah, I was gonna say because they brought up the Batman vs Superman scene. Why doesn't he just, I don't know, fucking throw the spear at like a Doomsday?
And also, how can he
It's
pick up the spear in the first place? And also, again, that the whole build up to that thing was so stupid because, like, how the fuck did Lois Lane know that they need the spear? She just saw them come back. She has no idea why. She has no idea if like, why did she need? How did she know that the spear is what they need to kill Doomsday? Even though no one told her this. Also, why did she throw the spear in the water in the first place? Like. Ugh. Also, why didn't Batman go get it while Wonder Woman and Superman were fighting Doomsday?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, let's just save that for like another time, right?
Yeah.
Chaos. Quite the badass start for who is quite literally not only the main DC hero, but the father of all superheroes, who is supposed to represent Earth's most powerful being, doubling as a premier role model of positive masculinity.
What? Oh my god. Did you hear that?
Yeah. So fucking stupid.
Positive masculinity? He literally sounds like an incel right now.
Yep.
A bruised and bloody man screaming from the sun, who can't even train a dog moderately like Heath Ledger's Joker.
Fucking Supergirl's dog, you dense motherfucker.
Yeah, and also it's like train the dogs. What? He trained those dogs to kill people, and Superman ugh. Like he did. Why would he train someone else's dog? He's dog sitting. He's just watching the dog, not training it. I can't believe this guy thinks like this. Just goes to show how fucking stupid he is. He thinks this is Superman's dog when it literally isn't, and they literally explain this. Like, do not say this movie is stupid and for kids if you can't understand the fucking movie.
Yeah, I'm sorry that offends you, Joker and Reskinner Resikin.
Well, I mean,
That does not sound very super now.
it
What?
doesn't sound very Superman when he screams when his bones are being cracked back together, and it doesn't sound very Superman that he didn't train someone else's dog. Okay. Also,
Yeah.
Snyder's Superman got knocked out by a fucking nuke, and if you want to say, well, that's a reference to The Dark Knight Returns, it's like, oh, that horrible story. Okay.
That was an awful story. One of the worst things that ever happened to Batman and Superman.
Yeah.
Does it. After healing up, he loses again to the Hammer of Balvovia.
The movie is too ash to bother doing a second. Oh my fucking god. Also, he loses again. It's like, bro, this is the beginning of the fucking movie. He's not gonna win this early. What the fuck?
I mean, I could have slightly looked past his ass-beating intro.
Pause.
But he goes through all that healing just to end up getting his ass kicked again.
Yeah, because he's not at 100%. He's at 86.
Yeah, and he only went back to try and help people. Also, when he goes, I could have slightly looked past it. It's like, no, you couldn't have. You would not have looked slightly past it. You literally were bitching about it.
Yeah.
And before some of you gun monkeys start...
Pause.
Oh, look, we accidentally doxed Ultimate Joker's face.
And it's funny how he says gun monkeys when it's like, that is literally you guys. Snyder monkeys. He was making fun of you guys and you happen to use this. Fucking retards.
Oh, you would not believe how much the Snyder cultists were pissed off by this scene. Like, they actually found it offensive.
I mean, it's like, bro.
And I'm sorry that offends me.
I mean, it's literally you guys. You'll find it offensive because it's literally true. You guys act like this. He made fun of you for being a bunch of losers.
Yeah.
By saying that, oh, he was outmatched. That isn't the point of the video.
Yeah, you see, when I remove the context, when I take away the context, it looks really bad.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if there's an explanation. If it happens to Superman, it's bad. And if it's not if it's not Darkseid or Doomsday, it's bad. Even though this is literally a clone of himself, these people for some reason double down on the fact that he literally loses to a clone of himself, which is being controlled by Lex Luthor.
James Gunn actually said because like you said the other day that they probably just going to turn Ultraman into Bizarro. He was asked about that, and you know what he said?
What?
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Oh my god. Yeah, and if it actually turns out to be Bizarro, it's like, wow. He was getting his ass beat by basically Bizarro, which is literally a clone of himself, you fucking idiot.
Oh boy.
To explain whether or not him losing is justifiable in universe or not. We can make up...
It literally is. Alright, did you hear that?
Yeah, it's like, if it's justified, if it happens too many times, like, okay, sure, but it literally doesn't. You literally just downplay the scenes where he does get beat up, and it's literally at the beginning of the movie. Like any superhero movie, he struggles in the beginning, then wins in the end. That's basic 101. The problem is Snyder did so much damage to the character to the point where they think that formula shouldn't exist for Superman to begin with. Like, he shouldn't lose because of his powers. Like, he's too powerful to lose and whatnot. Snyder did all that damage to the point where this happened.
Yeah.
Dozens of excuses for anything, like tons of Insomniac losers did for Peter losing every fight in Insomniac Spider-Man 2.
He doesn't lose every fight in Spider-Man 2. He does what he does. Just because he gets his ass beat quite a bit, yeah, but he still does ultimately end up winning, so this is a nothing point.
I mean, yeah, sure, he does get beat up a lot, but it's like, that's still irrelevant to this, and it's like, I think that he literally is like, that game literally lives rent-free in his head.
Yeah, no, didn't you know it murdered his entire family? I mean,
my God.
He fucking acts like it. He fucking acts like it. Let's keep going.
Because at the end of the day, it's fiction.
So that should completely invalidate your point then.
Also, again, it's fiction. It's not meant to be realistic. You fucking retard.
Where did this whole thing come from of movies being real, superhero movies being realistic? Like, where did
Snyder.
this thing come from? Like,
Snyder.
it came from him.
And also, I want to point out it's gotten so bad to the point where I literally saw something on X where they were like, Ultraman's using his heat vision and somehow his goggles don't get destroyed. And it's like, bruh, what? It's fiction. These are probably highly dense goggles. Like, do they need to tell you that these goggles can resist the fucking heat vision? Do they need to tell you this?
No. Like this movie actually has pretty good subtlety, unlike what Joker said. Like, no, I was gonna say they like to say that things are very direct. What about Lex Luthor saying, "My daddy beat me, that's why I hate you, Superman."
Yeah, and also like I love how they say that, but they pull the mental gymnastics for scenes like that.
Is the fact that they were written to lose so many times itself, which is a spiteful disservice to the character.
This whole video is spite driven. I can't see it any other fucking way.
Yeah, like at the end of the video, he literally just sounds so angry.
Oh, we'll be getting there.
Yep.
I have it on like not on times 2 speed, but like 1.25 because I want to get through this one.
Which is likely to live with. Anyway, next.
You see how they just like immediately just move the goalpost?
Anyway.
They just say these things? Probably because they know that their fucking fan base of lobotomized zombies and incels will just eat their words up.
Yeah.
Scene against the giant kaiju is dedicated to deliberately spite Zack Snyder.
Pause.
Fans, but
It's like that seems to like he interprets that as spiting Zack Snyder's fans. It's like, what?
Hold up. Yeah, I'm sorry. We gotta go back and see that because I want to hear that.
Disservice to the character, which is likely to live with. Anyway, next scene against the giant kaiju is dedicated to deliberately spite Zack Snyder DC fans by showing him save people, which Snyder Superman totally didn't do when he saved a bunch of Giga working class men from a burning oil rig in one of his first scenes at that.
Okay, first off, when you say Giga working, it's like, bro, that just makes you sound so gay. But also, again, that is not meant to spite Zack Snyder's DC fans. You interpret that because he's actually way better at saving people, unlike Zack Snyder's Superman. Fucking idiots.
I was also gonna say when you said that the Giga is actually it's incel terminology.
Ugh.
Yeah, so that's just why I think he says the things he'll say make me think he actually might be an incel.
And that's bad.
Countless military soldiers in the middle of Superman fighting 2 Kryptonians.
Fight that he deliberately brought
so you can just tell he brought it to a populated city, but it's like you can just literally tell that he's literally just coping at the fact that Gun Superman is like way better. So he's like, oh well, what about this scene? What about this scene? What about this scene?
It's funny how they talk about bad feats, but what about the courthouse scene? They're conveniently leaving that one out.
Well, obviously they're leaving that one out. Like we all know why.
Because Homelander, when Homelander saved Butcher from an explosion, he was more of a hero than Snyder's Superman.
And that is a problem.
It's like if Homelander is more of a hero than Superman is at any point in his career, something's wrong. All right, let's continue.
Along with an entire montage of countless plenty saves shown in BVS, along with Superman killing the last member of his kind when he snapped.
Yeah, and that never should have happened.
And it's also like, oh my god, bro, like
they call it the tarnishing of Superman's legacy. What did Zack Snyder do to Superman?
Yeah, and also like even if because I know like Liam said like he did have an impact with Zod. He did make Zod a little bit better. It's like okay, like I know Liam said that, but it's like it still doesn't change how fucking stupid and brain dead his universe was. But on top of that,
I'm glad it's gone. To be honest, I'm glad that he's not going to be making them anymore.
Yeah, on top of that, it's like he literally this doesn't work because it's not gonna have any meaning. The reason he fucking did this is because he thinks it's cool. He literally admits he made Batman kill because he thinks it's cool. Like what the fuck?
Or the part where he said he wanted to make a scene of Batman getting raped in prison.
Yeah, and these Snyder cultists pull so many mental gymnastics to avoid that.
Zod's neck to save a family, as it was the only way to stop Zod since Kryptonian weaknesses like kryptonite had not been discovered yet, which meant jail wasn't an option for someone hell-bent on destroying humankind. but I guess people influenced by YouTubers thought collateral damage counted as not saving people.
Pause. I'm gonna
There's that bot argument again.
And also, it's like, Hive Mind, bro, your cult fan base is literally the definition of Hive Mind. The Snyder cultists are the definition of Hive Mind to begin with. And also, let's also not forget the fact it's like, collateral damage does, because that's being fucking reckless. That's literally reckless
As if he wasn't busy
endangerment.
fighting a war in
Pause.
general with the
Sorry, say
When I
that
say-
again.
That's literally reckless. Why do you, like, Ultimate Joker, why do you think reckless endangerment is a fucking crime? Because you're literally putting someone in danger, and you're being reckless about it. It's like, that's literally an issue. There's a reason that's wrong. Fucking retard. It's okay, guys. It's just an opinion. You can't debunk it. That's stuff like SK. That's stuff that, like, Arestican likes to say just to try and, like, cope his way out of it.
exact same power set, strength, and speed.
Okay, if General Zod legitimately has the same power set as Superman, then none of them should ever win their fights. It should be a stalemate.
Ugh.
Continue.
Him, as he was trying to kill him while causing as much collateral damage as possible. But
Hold on. Yeah, sorry. I'll go back to where we were. Sorry about that.
It's alright.
Some other time, chat.
Hold up. What the? Pause the recording. Fly him away to a different place on Earth.
Alright, I
Fly him to
resumed.
fucking-
I resumed. After that detour, we can continue.
possible. But anyway, that debunking of common gun monkey talking points aside, the amount of saves Superman has versus a kaiju, including a squirrel, was so much of a main
He didn't get saved by people. He saved them.
You fucking retard.
Correct. Insult to basic human development.
focus
Yep.
that they forgot to have Superman beat it himself.
Oh my god. More Zack Snyder fanboyism saying, why didn't Superman defeat it himself? Alright then, let's go with that. Why doesn't Superman go to Gotham? Why doesn't Superman go to all the cities? And just stop those threats before they're ever a problem.
And also, if you want to go, like, we're talking about this scene right here where he actually can stop it. It's like, dude, he's saving innocent people. Trying to save people from destruction, you fucking retard.
I understand that that's offensive to you, Joker, and I'm sorry that that offends you.
Or get it out of the area himself at the very least, which is what he wanted to do. Instead, he gets crushed by it until Mr. Terrific, with some assistance by the Justice Gang.
No, nuh-uh. That's not what happened.
And you know it.
He did not get crushed. It stepped on him, and he fucking easily lifted it off of him.
Yeah, I love how he's intellectually dishonest by not showing that.
I mean, he has to, otherwise his like, I'm gonna say if he doesn't do it this way, his echo chamber of lobotomized zombies and incels they'll be like, hey, hold on a minute, what are you doing?
Yeah.
He just has to.
Show up to actually stop the monster for Superman.
Another scene that stands out for all the
Go
wrong
away.
reasons involves some interdimensional creature terrorizing Metropolis. It's duking it out with
Terrorizing? That's no. I think James Gunn said somewhere that was someone asked him about that. He said that's a fifth dimensional imp, like Mr. Mixaplex.
Yeah, it's not terrorizing anyone, you fucking retard.
Oh no, wait, it is terrorizing them because it's shooting out rainbow gas. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, guys, he's spreading the gay gas everywhere. This is the equivalent of turning everyone into a chain smoker.
Yep.
Oh my god.
the so-called Justice Gang while Clark and Lois are having a very important conversation.
He literally looks out the window and is like, no, they've got this. He straight up says that.
Yep.
Because sure, what better time for a heart-to-heart than during an apocalyptic sky battle? MCU humor, and if you don't like it, then you hate fun, I
Pause.
guess. Or perhaps this is Gunn's way.
And I'm going to say this because that's in reference to the fact that people literally make fun of them for the fact that they just hate humor in general. And it's like, you literally do. You literally criticize the fact that humor exists in the movies in general.
God forbid the comedy genre exists. And plus, I feel like Superman and like Spider-Man movies shouldn't be gritty and serious. There should be jokes because they're fucking goofy characters.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you can't take them serious. Like, you can take that silly stuff seriously, and that's what this movie does.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like that's the thing is that like with Spider-Man or Superman, if they ever get serious, that's usually a sign that something's going on.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Of having Subway Surfers at the bottom of the screen, however this time it's in the background with an alien, to try and hold on to his target audience's attention during an important scene.
Well, unlike you see the difference between James Gunn and Zack Snyder's fan bases. Zack Snyder is, I'm gonna say it again, his fan base is full just of a bunch of incels, and James Gunn's fans are not 12-year-old edgelords who think they sound cool.
Yeah.
Man is literally about to turn himself in, so naturally he just ignores the imminent danger.
Yeah, because Planet Watch could send any number of their metahumans after him.
Yeah. Also, at the moment, it's the Justice Gang might actually be forced to go up against him because it's not really good for them to support Superman at this point in time.
And also, because I just recently rewatched this the other day, isn't like they don't say it specifically, but like Rick Flag Sr., who's like played by Frank Grillo, is kind of like the I don't really like Superman, right? I'm pretty sure that's what he said in the movie, right?
No, I don't believe he said that. I don't believe he said that.
No, but he was like kind of like giving off that vibe that he was like after what Lex Luthor found that he was kind of iffy on Superman. That's just why he kind of like let them like take him, right?
Oh yeah.
Doesn't intervene, just sits there brooding and depressed while downtown gets reduced to rubble, which last I checked feels a bit antithetical to Superman's entire deal.
That is a straight up lie. You literally show the scene where nothing is happening. The city is literally fine. It's not being reduced to rubble.
Fucking moron. Pause the recording. I'll be right back. Sorry about that.
Alright, we're back.
Yeah.
The guy who's supposed to throw himself into danger for everyone else is now letting the sidekicks handle it while
Sidekicks.
Calling Green Lantern and Hawk is it Hawk Woman or Hawk Girl?
Hot girl.
Calling Green Lantern and Hawk Girl sidekicks is fucking insane.
And they're not even
'Cause, like-
sidekicks to him in the movie. They don't. Fucking retard.
Do you know what's actually funny? Let's go into this a bit. Green Lantern, the Green Lantern's ring is one of the most powerful weapons in the universe and one of the most powerful in like the multiverse because it's literally like a mind thing. Like you can create anything with it.
Yep.
And Hawk Girl is the reincarnation of the Egyptian goddess. I think it was like Shiara. She's literally like a goddess. So a goddess and a guy with with one of the most powerful weapons in the universe is a sidekick to Superman. Wouldn't that mean Superman is then the most powerful being in this universe? Just saying. It's retarded.
Yeah.
If you ever like try and follow things by their logic, you just feel stupid because it makes no sense.
Yep.
he sulks. Interesting choice.
Interesting choice.
And honestly, we're all thinking the same thing. Let's be honest here. No matter what side of the Superman spectrum you fall on.
You fall on the Zack Snyder cultist side.
Yep.
Well, what do you got to say about this now? Same thing is that like he doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, Cowboy Superman will get his ass handed to. Also, notice the.
He's not even including Smallville because I think he doesn't include the Smallville Superman because he knows that he would just destroy. No, he wouldn't just destroy. He would fucking bully Cavill Superman.
Also,
if you've seen the show.
the sign that's pointing to the other Superman, it's mostly pointed towards Cavill.
Saying that he's trying to say he's the strongest.
Yeah, like look at it. See how it's mostly towards Cavill and not really the others.
Yeah, I haven't seen all the Christopher Reeve Superman ones, so I don't really know what his power set is. But like Liam said, if you want to, let's talk about this because this really is a good thing to break down. So when it comes to this, he's saying that these Supermen here are weak in comparison to the David Cornsweet one, right?
Yep.
All right, now the Christopher Reeve Superman, like let's go with that logic. I don't know really much, but like, would he beat that one or no?
He would. That version isn't really that powerful.
Wait. So Superman 2025 would beat Christopher Reeve Superman.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the DCAU? That's one that I think he'll really struggle with, but it could go either way.
Yeah.
He beat Superman and Lois Superman.
No, he wouldn't beat that version.
All right, and what about Injustice?
I don't think it could beat that version either. Like Superman and Lois and the Injustice version, I don't think he can beat.
But
Not
Henry
yet,
Cavill?
anyways. He can beat Cavill. He can beat Henry Cavill.
Yeah, he'd fucking dog walk and bully him.
Yep.
Because it's a little hypocritical. Not even a little, a lot. Because Snyder's Superman got
Okay, I'm gonna just put this back on 1.25 speed.
Alright, and full screen, please.
Right? Oh, they're just gonna. Oh, it's another Man of Steel comparison. Let's hear this.
Let's be honest here, no matter what side of the Superman spectrum you fall on, because it's a little hypocritical. Not even a little, a lot. Because Snyder.
You mean like you and Joker defending a known pedophile in your Discord server?
Yep.
Snyder's Superman got raked over the coals for causing collateral damage while, trying to stop an intergalactic space conqueror from destroying the planet.
He literally drives the battle into populated areas. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but it was like he's inexperienced, so like it's like, bro, that doesn't mean that you can't be smart. Being inexperienced is not an excuse.
Like, look at it. Like, let's compare this actually. Arkham Origins is Batman. It's literally like it's like the Batman Year One comic because they adapt a lot of it from there. Batman
also,
like Year One or Year Two,
even
or like no. Oh, sorry. No. You go and then I'll go because I just thought of a great point.
Superman in his early career is literally not this reckless.
No, like I was gonna say, if anything, like he's actually very careful because, like most heroes, the first villains he ever fought was like organized crime, like the mob. So you'd have to be very careful with that.
Yeah, and if you want to go like, well, this version didn't. It's like even so, he should still know that humans aren't as durable as him. So he needs to be more careful and lure him out of a populated area. You shouldn't need to have experience to know that you need to lure the villain out of a populated area to ensure people don't get hurt. Like, there's no reason. Like, you shouldn't have to have experience for that.
No, that should just be common sense. But I was gonna say is that like I've actually made this argument and argued with a few Snyder cultists once. But I just gave up. And it was that like in the early comics, Superman initially fought La Cosa Nostra, the five families in New York. He fought them in some comics. And this one he actually had to be very careful. Is that like he just knocked one out with one punch? He's like, whoa, I'm that strong. And then he just and proceeded to knock them all out the same way. That is him saying, "Whoa, holy shit! I'm more powerful than these regular ass people. I have to be more careful. I could kill them."
Yeah. Fucking retard.
And I was also saying, and if we want to compare an experience, what about the Batman where I finally watched it. He's like in year 2, right? That's like him in his second year of Batman. And even though being experienced, he makes a few mistakes, but he's also not reckless like this. And I think speaking of reckless, Matt Reeves said that he aimed to do with his Batman movie everything that Zack Snyder did wrong.
Ha ha.
Superman, he just flat out ignores a threat to the city.
That's a threat. Oh yeah, it's a threat because it's making everyone gay, right?
Yeah,
Hey, there's a rainbow on my wall. Am I woke?
I guess. According to
And
these
somehow
people.
no one bats an eye because it's played off for laughs. Fast forward a little bit and we get to the prison sequence. Clark ends up in some pocket dimension cell and
Because he surrenders to Planet Watch, who outsources his imprisonment to Lex Luthor.
He also leaves out the part where he was literally under kryptonite poison.
Yeah,
He leaves that out.
and also something very important to note. I read the tie-in comic for this movie. Superman. I think it was Superman and someone else. They literally gathered all the kryptonite on the planet and destroyed it.
Yeah.
Kryptonite's not on Earth. And no. Like I think it was either Kronos or one of other SKs. It was either Kronos, I think, or Stir that commented in the chat and said, "Guys, Superman should have accounted for kryptonite that no longer exists on Earth."
And again, the Superman fought fucking Metallo and beat him and didn't even lose to that guy.
Yeah, someone who's like like fucking powered by kryptonite. He literally has a kryptonite heart.
Yeah, and he didn't lose to him. Wow.
I'd say, what do you think would have happened if the Snyder Superman fought Metallo?
He would get his ass handed to him, and they'd be like, "Well, obviously he would. He's under kryptonite." It's like, wow. Yeah, funny how you're not
You
gonna
think
hold that standard with guns.
I just keep wondering who do we think's worse, Ultimate Joker and Resikin or Synthetic Man?
I mean, as far as I know, Synthetic Man doesn't defend a pedophile, so
Well, he defended Lolly, saying that there were just drawings in one live stream. And hey, Synthetic Man, if you're watching this, I love to comment on your video. I'm willing to debate you.
I doubt he's gonna watch this.
Well, he has no life, so he'll have to.
Fair enough.
after having been entirely at Lex's mercy, who decides to spare him because the script said so.
No, he literally. I'll go and then you go. Lex literally states, it says, if it were up to me, I'd kill you. But he basically says Planet Watch wants to get like more. The government and Planet Watch want to get more information like about him out of him before they kill him. And also, it's pretty much implied in the scene that Lex didn't, even without the government. It's kind of implied that Lex wasn't going to kill him straight up. He just wants to torture him. He wants to break him. I think it's very obvious to get in the scene.
Yep.
You go. What were you
That
gonna
was
say?
literally what I was. I was literally gonna say that first point you made. I was literally just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Ultimately has to be broken out by Mr. Terrific,
Who Lois Lane has to literally fucking drag into it, and like she berates them all. She like tells them that they all suck, and Mr. Terrific's like the only one who decides to help her.
I'm also gonna say this. All he did was locate them and lead them to the portal. That's all they did. Superman broke out and beat those two raptors and saved himself, Metamorpho, and Crypto, and the baby by himself from a black hole. Fucking retards.
Not just that. I actually like someone who I know is not a scientist, but they have a degree in this type of stuff. It's like quantum, like physics stuff. And he says like if there was a river made entirely of protons, it'd be, if you were to walk through it, it'd be the equivalent of 5 trillion nukes going off once.
Yeah. And he can just swim in that.
Yeah. And
Kevin 11. I mean, Metamorpho.
Metamorpho's cooler than Kevin 11. And also something to point out, the guy who plays Metamorpho played a one-note villain on The Flash, and I guess he redeemed himself by that.
Not only does he not escape on his own, but he pretty much stands around, or in this case lies around, until Metamorpho has a change of heart.
We literally show a scene where he turns his hand back to normal from a kryptonite hand.
And he's still like kryptonite poisoned.
Yeah, you fucking lying scumbag.
These guys are like insults to basic intelligence.
And stops using his Kevin 11 powers on him. I mean, kryptonite. To be fair, the prison is in the
Oh, so you
dimension,
know.
so I'll give
So you know.
So you know, you lying sack of shit.
Also, he's gonna say, like, I'll give the teamwork a pass and it's in a pocket dimension. It's like, no, you're not. You're not giving it a pass. You literally aren't.
Look at this. So here's a really good feat that I only saw like them mention in the live stream. Superman's kryptonite poisoned in a proton river. There was just like trillions of nukes going off all at once, and he literally just after the scene, in a couple of seconds or a minute, he uses his ice breath to basically escape the event horizon of a fucking black hole.
But you have to, but some stakeholders criticize it by like, oh well, Metamorpho had to turn him around, so it doesn't really count, and oh, it's a black hole, it's a vacuum of space, there's no way he should have been able to do that. It's like, fuck you.
Let's continue.
Past this one time, but it doesn't change the larger issue. This Superman never actually gets anything done on his own.
That's a lie.
Yep.
He just sort of exists while other people move the plot forward around him for him. Not very super at all.
What?
Oh, look at this.
Man.
Why is the new Superman wearing pants? It's like, bro, I don't know who the fuck that is, but that is like, you must be showing him something that isn't like.
I think that's his kid.
Okay, well, I don't know what he's showing his kid, but like, what the fuck? They have time to edit this, and they don't edit this out. It's like, what the fuck?
No, not his kid, but like one of like his family members who was like a kid. Because like, yeah, I think this might be like one of his like nephews or nieces or whatever.
All right, but let's.
It's yours? Don't talk. I'm recording the next part.
Fuck is this?
Yeah, look at this shit.
Remember SK's reaction to that? He's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Why did they leave this in the video? They could have edited this out, and they could have, because you can literally see they make this edit of this scene right here. So it's like, what the fuck?
Next scene is him fighting the Engineer and Ultraman, which seems more decent since he's fighting in a 1v2, unlike Insomniac Spider-Man 2, where Peter only wins 2.
It is about Superman, and
Let's
then he just instantly moved to Insomniac.
All right. Well, as I am a tier 30 simp for Spider-Man 2, I will defend it.
Next scene is him fighting the Engineer and Ultraman, which seems more decent since he's fighting in a 1v2, unlike Insomniac Spider-Man 2, where Peter only wins 2v1s with the help of Miles or the symbiote.
Well, no, not just that. The villains are way more powerful in the second game than the first. But also, if he's bringing up the thing with Kraven, Kraven's like potion makes him freakishly strong, and that's like said to comparison to every single villain that Peter's fought up to at that point. And the blade Kraven uses has poison, so it's not a good comparison.
All right, let's continue.
And what's the thing with Superman? Yeah. Okay. But what the fuck is he doing? Like, I am literally confused.
He's being Ultimate Joker, just being a retard.
Oh no, I think he's just having a Vietnam flashback.
Uh-oh.
Isn't winning this fight, as the Engineer nearly kills him by having nanites go into his throat.
No, not exactly. He's literally editing it dishonestly. This doesn't happen until like a good 2.5 minutes into the fight, because he's like fighting like Ultraman.
Also, I'm going to point out, she's only able to do it because Ultraman literally wears him down.
And he's fighting them both like at the same time, which is still really good.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Even though I could have sworn Superman doesn't need to breathe, as shown by him being in space in most adaptations. But a way
he literally does. He just holds his breath.
I really want to get... Actually, you mind if I speed it up a bit more?
Yeah, speed it up. Fucking retard.
You put it on 1 point. I'm putting it on 1.5.
Okay.
flies up to space to free himself, where I assumed he was going to do something more badass, like flying into the sun to burn the nanites out.
I'm sorry that Superman's not going to be some aura farmer.
Or
I'm sorry that offends you.
Or a farter.
Yeah. It was Stir, right? Stir.
Yeah. You said that.
He was that. Yeah, he was that Australian guy. I mean, these guys are just scumfuck liars.
Yeah.
But he gets stopped by Ultraman and the Engineer, who can fly as fast as him.
Oh my God! He's literally including the clips. How does he not see he's defeating himself? She literally latches onto him like a fucking grappling hook with her nanites. Lex Luthor saying, "What's his play? What is he doing?" And they say, "We don't know. We're trying to catch up to him." And
Yeah,
they're barely keeping up.
and that was the only reason she could catch up to him. You fucking liar. And Ultraman is literally, he's like, Ultraman could catch up to, it's like, bro, Ultraman is a fucking clone of himself.
apparently, and he falls down to Earth where Engineer somehow only gets knocked out by the fall.
Although, to be honest, yeah, I know she was very durable, but I was totally expecting her to die from that. Because that is from, like, they drop from escape velocity.
It's alright that she survived.
Yeah. I was gonna say, but do you get what I mean when I was like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, well, I was just like, well, I guess she survived that, but okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I just had that kind of reaction. I thought she would have died.
Yep.
But yeah, I got to get rid of all that Snyder propaganda, right? No, I really got to get that out of my head, right?
Yeah, last thing we need is those idiots. Alright, continue.
Well, that's near Earth's atmosphere. They really wanted to beat the no-kill robots with that one, huh?
Yeah, because Superman doesn't. Oh my god.
The no kill, dude. It's such like I said before. It's such cope when he thinks that criticism is the criticisms he hates is from bots. It's like that is such cope to think that bots are the ones making those criticisms.
But anyway, her getting knocked out somehow stopped the nanites from doing their job and suffocating Superman. When he
Oh, that was so disgusting. Did you see what he included?
Show me again.
Earth's atmosphere. They really wanted to beat the no-kill robots with that one, huh? But anyway, her getting knocked out.
What does that mean?
Do you not know what Brazzers is?
No.
It's Pornhub's sister site.
Oh fuck my! Oh my god! This guy bitches us to like wonders why he's shadow banned and people don't like him. Fuck you.
Brazzers, no, I was gonna say, not sister website, but like they're like the second most popular porn website in addition to like Pornhub.
This guy like wonders why people don't like him and why he's shadow banned. It's like fuck you. And also it's like
child porn and like sexualized content in his like thumbnails.
And then also like the guy goes like it somehow stops the nest. Like yeah, that's literally her body. You fucking moron.
Somehow stop the nanites from doing their job and suffocating Superman, when I assume those things could operate independently.
Well, if you assume that, you're a fucking moron.
I assumed without any like proof. It's like okay, if you assume, that's kind of funny, but you can't like assume other things in good faith because you just don't like this movie because you're a fucking Snyder cultist. And I'm just gonna say this: it's just so funny that like most of Snyder's fans are just fucking toxic, evil people. It's so funny.
Yeah, most
that's case.
I've actually myself had a few like debates with them, and some of them were just completely fine, being like very rational and like not really being that much of an asshole. Yeah, like I mean that happens, but the good ones are like far overweighed by the loud vocal minority.
How was the bad ones?
Or is it a vocal majority?
How were the bad ones? Like the conversations.
I had to. It was so they were being so stupid. I literally just started pouring shots of Smirnoff. It's vodka. I started taking shots of vodka because I was like, I can't be sober for this.
Like, can you give like an example?
Like I was like, they tried to say that it was an unfair comparison to say that Wonder Woman should have helped in Man of Steel. I said Batman versus Superman established is she's been in hiding for like almost a century. And so she's known about these things and just decided not to help when the world was in danger. And he said, but how could you expect her to help when she doesn't know that that's happening? And I was just like, she doesn't
know it's happening. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That is like such a mental gymnastic. Those are mental gymnastics right there.
Because the real answer is you can't justify it. And then they tried to say that, well, doesn't it make sense for Lex to have all that on his computer? I said, yeah, but how does he have it? Because he's a rich businessman. I was like, but why does he have it? What is the purpose? And then they proceeded to call me a bitch. You ever notice that? People like them, like they will, like when they can't counter your argument, they'll just go for personal attacks.
Yeah. Let's continue.
Yeah. And Lex's crew monitoring them, but I guess Superman accidentally saved himself, or
It
Oh,
was
he
his fucking plan, you fucking retard.
accidentally saved himself.
Look, I'm very
Scraped
sorry to
by.
defend you that Gunn is a way better filmmaker than Zack Snyder, which is why you guys don't use Rotten Tomatoes, only because it just makes Zack Snyder look bad because his films always get trashed there. Because had it been Gunn's films that get trashed there, you would use that like it's no tomorrow. Like you guys are fucking losers. I'm sorry that Gunn is a way better filmmaker and actually can do stuff that's way, way fucking better and make way better art and media than your fucking bitch Snyder. Fuck you.
And it's this moment here that is probably the most impressive feat he had in the entire movie, briefly fighting
Pause.
a 1v2 against Ultraman and a non-
That you intentionally downplayed.
Yeah, you literally downplayed that entire point by just bitching. You could have done this. This didn't happen. She caught up. This caught up. Insomniac Spider-Man. You were just bitching. Fucking pussy. My bad.
All right, let's continue.
Let's go.
using his brain to barely scrape by to avoid suffocating.
Whoa, wait. So you literally,
Oh
so,
my-
so you're gonna say he somehow like he barely saved himself by like luckily saved himself, and then say he used his brain to save himself. So that literally counters your previous point. You fucking retard.
Oh boy.
Later, he fights Ultraman, who is revealed to be the Hammer of Balrovia, and a
Pause. It's
He's just such
literally
a
they
retard.
literally revealed he's the Hammer of Baravia like in the beginning of the movie. You fucking moron.
Oh no, they were. I think what he's trying to say, if we want to be charitable, that they revealed that the Hammer of Barovia is actually a clone of Superman. If we want to be charitable, and that's being very generous.
Nah, I'm not being generous with fucking Joker.
Oh, that's fair. I was just saying if we're being generous, but oh boy,
clone of Superman, who's more dumb, somehow.
it's not even his fucking dog.
And also when he goes, who's more dumb? It's like, dude, they literally explain to you why he's dumb. The match is imperfect. And it's like, dude,
Hey, look.
he can't. That's not his dog, and you don't train someone else's dog. Oh my god.
Well,
And
yeah,
also,
Borgie was right. That is an
even if you train your dogs like Crypto can be very rambunctious and still do this stuff because they're fucking animals. Fucking dumbass.
Oh God. Look. Oh, look. We're doxing Joker's face again.
And Arresticans, but let's continue.
Superman is losing the fight to Ultraman and is about to die to him before.
Fuck no, he wasn't about to die. He got his ass kicked, but he's not at death's door.
Yeah. Ugh.
And even with Lex's cheat codes, he still does really good against Ultraman.
Yeah.
And he's gonna say that the dog just shows up. No, Superman literally whistles a whistle that only Crypto can hear, and then tells him to destroy the things. Says destroy is like get the toy.
And also, like, even
That's what he says, right?
he starts to struggle, mainly, like, the parts where he starts to struggle is where he just stands, where like, Lex is talking, he's just standing still for a few seconds, and that gives Lex the chance to literally make a counter. And if you want to say, well, he just stood there and allowed him, it's like, dude, he was literally explaining something to Lex, like, why his plans in Bravia wouldn't work, and he was confused as to why Lex just hated him so much, which is the reason he stood still. But my point on this is the fact that it disproves the fact that he literally... Ugh.
My envy is the only hope for humanity to annihilate you. What a! And he goes like that. That was so fucking insane, but also kind of funny.
We got a great meme out of it.
Yeah. Oh no, we also got a great meme out of the "you piece of shit" man. That was a good one too, right?
Yeah.
his dog comes in to save him, and then the dog destroys the hover cameras that Lex Luthor is using to monitor and order Ultraman, which means Ultraman can't take advantage of Lex Luthor's knowledge of knowing Superman's every move, since he studied him for years, which is bluntly told to the audience by some guy and girl working for Lex in the same room as him discussing it, as if they wouldn't already know that via working under Lex for a decent period
Oh
of
my god.
More
Like-
proof that. Oh, okay. Here, I'm gonna say something that I doubt you'll get the reference to, but I'll just do it anyway. This is just proving to me that just like Dardigan, Joker can't suspend his disbelief.
Yeah, and also it's literally like so you know why your point doesn't work, and you're still gonna make it anyways. You fucking moron.
Just like Dardigan does. If you want to know who that is, he's the guy behind the Game Sense channel, or he's a Game Sense channel called Dardigan, and he makes the most awful points. But also, what's funny is he's also a Cinema Sins wannabe.
Anyways, let's continue this bullshit.
Yeah, that guy's for another day. I'm just telling you.
Just one of the many exposition dumps in this film where they explain things to the audience that are so jarring that it sometimes even gives Dora the Explorer a run for her money.
Maybe you should watch that since you're too dumb to understand this movie.
Yep, and these people want to say like BVS and Man of Steel is too smart for us, and like we weren't ready for those movies. Like what the like? Shut the fuck up, my guy.
You do not know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
After the cameras were destroyed by Super CG Dog, it was at this point I was actually ready for Superman to clutch up and finally be a badass by kicking Ultraman's ass, which he does for a few hits, but it's only a few minutes later that he ends up losing to Ultraman anyway.
Pause. Dude, he literally didn't. You are lying. He literally beat him, then fought a bunch of raptors, and while he was off-guarded, Ultraman tackles him, and then he literally breaks free and throws him into a bus, like slams him into a bus, and the bus goes into the black hole. That's what happened, you fucking moron.
Giving me more Spider-Man 2 flashbacks, where Spider-Man gets the anti-Venom suit, which works wonders against the symbiotes, only for him to still get folded by Venom in one.
Yeah, Venom, who's one of the most powerful characters in this universe at the moment.
Yeah, okay, let's continue.
I don't have a problem with that, but it's a false equivalent.
I'm sorry that it offends you that the fact that fucking Superman can struggle against an opponent that is basically himself with cheat codes, and I'm sorry it offends you that that this movie is more successful than Snyder's Superman, and I'm sorry to offend you that we are gonna call you out when you lie, like, oh, he lost again and again. It's like he lost after the drones were destroyed. It's like, bro, you're just a fucking liar. Sorry it offends you when we call you out on that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, come on, we got like 6 minutes. We can do this.
But anyway, Superman technically eventually manages to beat a dumb Lexless Ultraman, but it's by a bus.
Look, it's Joker's obsession.
School bus, yep.
It's full of children.
Yeah.
Ex Machina, where Superman is getting his ass beat, and a random bus falls out of nowhere, and Superman flips Ultraman over so that it hits him, and somehow manages to trap Superman's literal clone with his own strength and speed for a few seconds, long enough for him to fall into a portal and get trapped into another dimension.
A portal he fell into a fucking black hole.
Yeah.
And not just that, it's funny how he's saying that it's the bus that traps him, not the event horizon of a fucking black hole that traps him.
Yep.
Once again, this doesn't really constitute as a 1v1 win, and it's just Superman barely scraping by. Hell,
Pause.
that could stop buildings from falling.
So apparently, struggling in a fight and then coming out on top isn't you coming out on top and actually winning. You just have to win without struggling. It's like, dude, that is so fucking stupid. I'm sorry to offend you that some villains can actually go up against Superman and he actually struggles against villains, you fucking moron. Let's continue.
Getting trapped in a vehicle for anything more than 1 second or two is even more far-fetched than a hero who can stop trains getting pinned under a fridge for 12 seconds.
I agree. They're both irrelevant and don't really affect the story that much, like either SK or Liam said.
Alright, let's just...
And also, he speeds up the timer in Spider-Man 2. It actually does. He's only under that fridge for like 8 seconds.
Let's just continue.
Other than that scene of him fighting a bunch of power armor Lex minions by lasering them.
No, weren't those the Raptors?
Yeah, well, they are Lex minions, but like still.
They weren't his minions. They were working together, I believe.
Well, they're part of Planet Watch, but anyways, let's just continue with this.
This is as impressive as Superman gets in this movie. Now, sure, the Insomniac, Spider-Man, bot-esque shield channels will come up with some loose-as-hell excuse, like
Pause.
Superman being more weak due to kryptonite exposure.
Oh my
Pause.
God.
I'm going to say this. People making criticisms that you do not like doesn't mean they're a fucking bot. They're not bots if they make a criticism you don't like. That's not how it works. Stop saying that just to double down on like their criticisms. Anyways, continue. Like what you
I don't like these. I was gonna say I don't like these criticisms, so therefore they're bots for disagreeing with me.
I know, that just shows how insecure he is. It's so funny that many of these Snyder cultists are so insecure.
It really is funny. Let's continue.
Would take 1 day or 2 to recover from, which the film admittedly stated, which is a better reason than Spider-Man being so tired that a basic human like ugly MJ has faster reaction time than a hero who
Pause.
dodges lightning. But
I don't care what he's still bitching about MJ being ugly. Like who fucking cares?
And also, he's
Like,
bitching
like,
about he's bitching about Insomniac Spider-Man 2 in a Superman movie, which it's like, and also it's like MJ. It's like, dude, you shouldn't like. Oh my god, she looks like a woman. I'm sorry that it offends you that women can look very different and they don't actually wear makeup all the time. And they actually look like this at many times in their life. I'm sorry it offends you that that's how they can look at a lot. I'm very sorry that offends you. But that is literally how it is. Maybe if you went outside and stopped being a fucking loser, you would actually understand this, you fucking bitch.
yeah.
still, similar to the Ridden for Cuck losers in Insomniac Spider-Man 2, you're
Oh my god, that was so gross.
Yeah.
still left with a story where the writer decided to write in such a way where the main hero doesn't really get a 1v1 win or resolve any conflicts on his own. Hell, even the kryptonite excuse barely holds weight, as he
Whoa! What?
Uh,
Barely holds barely holds
continue.
weight.
still
Continue.
lost to the
We
hammer
really
of
gotta get
Algovia
through this,
twice
right?
near the intro of the movie. Overall, this is not a good portrayal of
Pause.
Superman, who's supposed to be the powerful center of DC.
Okay, he was not kryptonite poisoned during the beginning of the film. He was beaten up by a clone of himself.
What's the recording at?
An hour and 16 minutes.
Okay, we're making good time, I guess.
He resolved no conflicts independently. Similar to the kaiju being defeated, it was Mr. Terrific who closed the Darkhold Rift, tearing apart Metropolis in such a way that
Yeah, but he literally needed Superman's help to get there.
Yep.
may have caused more damage than what Zod did in Man of Steel.
No, it didn't. And and I was also gonna say, at least that wasn't. At least this isn't Superman's fault. What happens in Metropolis fucking was. He opens a fucking black hole in the city.
Yeah.
Wait. Are you trying to tell me that? Are you literally saying that the lives of a billion strangers is more important than my black hole in my city?
To them, I guess that's the case, but let's
No,
continue.
yeah, I'm gonna take that one. Mr. Riff said it.
Superman in this movie was a joke, with maybe 6 or
You mean like your entire YouTube existence?
Yeah.
9 minutes tops of actual substance within the whole movie, as his sister Supergirl calls him a bitch like
Pause.
What?
It's his,
His sister? His sister? That's his cousin, you stupid piece of shit.
yeah,
Are
that's
you
his
from- are you-
that's
where
his
are you
literal
from?
cousin. That is his cousin.
Are you
And that all, like when he says that, that just 100% confirms that he is not a Superman fan, because if you were a Superman fan, you would know that's his sister.
Like, what are you from fucking
His
Alabama, where
fucking
everyone's
cousin.
your brother and
His
sister?
it's his fucking cousin. I said sister by accident. Fuck you, Joker. But anyways, yeah, you would know that that's his cousin, not his sister.
Like seriously, like where is he from? Fucking Alabama, where everyone's your brother and sister?
No, I just think he's so stupid that he thinks that she's generally his sister instead of a cousin. It's like, fuck you.
No, I just took that one from Rift when he said it. Remember, he's like, "It's his sister. It's his cousin, you Bella." And he's like, "Where are you from? Where are you from? Fucking Alabama, where everyone's your sister."
These videos are making people lose brain cells every day, which is why this guy needs to go. But anyways,
is in the very last scene because Gunn decided to cram this so-called Superman alone film with the Justice League. Justice Gang.
They'll probably eventually become the Justice League, but not now.
well, actually, I think they're going to become Justice League International. If anything, they're not going to become the actual Justice League.
Yeah.
Members, which, as Resikin and I predicted, would happen, which makes him guilty of what Snyder was wrongfully accused of.
Oh, remember when we reacted to this video?
Oh boy. Yeah, let's just no.
Because his Superman movie was actually just a Superman movie where Superman beat Zod in the end and saved the world by himself, with very few moments of assistance. Sure, he got pummeled a little.
He literally got assisted by the fucking government who he worked with to stop Zod and his followers.
Let's just continue.
when he was fighting 3 Kryptonians on his first day of fighting, as opposed to just 1 Kryptonian and a modified human with nanites versus a Superman that has been Superman for 3 years. Man of Steel Superman losses came from the likes of a top dog threat like Doomsday.
Oh my god, this scene is so fucking stupid, but I'm gonna let you take away why him dying is stupid.
He died, like I've already said this before, like, he literally died in his second film, and also Top Dog threat. You are an idiot if you don't think Bizarro is a fucking top dog threat, much less Lex Luthor, his greatest villain. Also, again, this scene was stupid because Lois Lane should not have known that that the Kryptonite Spear can kill Doomsday, much less she threw it in the water. Like, there was no explanation as to why she did that. And then we also have the part where Batman doesn't go try and get the spear, while he just decides to get up and just watch Superman and Wonder Woman fight instead of getting the spear. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, just Laura Harding.
Yeah. Anyways, continue.
Well, let's just finish this. This is a horrible video.
Where both of them killed each other, or Batman, who we know Superman was holding back against, via the line, "I wanted it to be dead already."
Doesn't he literally throw him so
Yeah,
that he has to
and
hold
apparently-
on to the leg?
Apparently, the reason he pushed Batman and stopped trying to ask for his mom is because of the fact that Batman got in his face. I'm like, that's your defense? Batman got in his face, so he decides so he needs to teach him some manners? Like, what the fuck? That is the stupidest point I could ever hear. I'm not joking, they literally defend that.
Or what about when Batman when Batman nails him with the kryptonite grenades? Why doesn't he fucking dodge?
Yeah, like the first time I can understand why he wouldn't, but the second time he doesn't, and it's because this version of Superman is a dumbass.
Point is, Superman is a character known for being the most powerful with very few rivals like Darkseid or Doomsday.
Do you not? This
I have
dude
a really
has a
good
fucking
counterpoint to
rogues
this.
gallery. This dude has a rogues gallery of villains who can
Like
hurt him.
insane villains that can do crazy shit. Like I was gonna say, like, he wants to say that Superman shouldn't be like get any else to these like to villains. A good counter to that is Smallville, in that like almost every episode Clark was like exposed to kryptonite so that he'd be and like they basically weakened him a bit so that villains would even have a chance against him. But it still works out really well.
Let's just continue.
Yeah, this is some amazing shit.
For the most part. Similar to what I've shown on my thumbnail, that rule is respected more with every other Superman adaptation, beyond Snyder and Henry Cavill working together, where they resolve the conflict on their own, like every episode of Superman.
Yeah, and Superman almost lost that fight.
Yeah. I'll just continue.
And the animated series, or hell, even the CW Superman. Christopher Reeve, where the Justice Gang didn't have to step up, or when he at least outsmarted Zod and his Kryptonian.
With help from Lex Luthor.
Yeah, and also it's like Lois Lane literally died in the first movie, and he had to reverse time.
On his own, for the most part. Hell, even though bots like to bitch about the concept of evil Superman, that has never dominated the image of Superman.
Pause.
Yeah, I'll let you take that one.
This guy's proof as to why it hasn't is just random Wikipedia pages, when it's like, bro, it literally has. The Injustice and the Snyder films literally made people think he was boring unless he was evil. That's literally the biggest issue, and a huge reason as to why people thought that was because he was so powerful, and there was just not much tension for his fights that people thought he just made such an amazing villain, when that's not the case.
It's fucking real.
Like they try to claim, Injustice Superman is a great example of embodying the power and impact Superman himself has, and how his decisions have a heavy impact on the world, whether it be the good version or not. He was the most powerful being in that universe, with very few exceptions like Trigon, and when he went bad, everyone was scared of him. He had that aura.
Oh my god.
He had aura.
And the only thing that stopped him was a good version of Superman himself, or Batman using a yellow kryptonite knife to weaken his powers, before using a kryptonite-powered armor to beat him down after tons of prep time. In Gunn's movie,
No, he barely had any prep time. If you've ever played he has not played Injustice 2. Have you played it?
Yeah, but let's just continue. But
literally I was gonna say Batman has zero prep time. He literally just puts on the Batsuit and immediately goes to fight Superman.
yeah, and also, like I said, like I was gonna say, in this movie that he complains about, he literally lost to Lex Luthor with prep time, his greatest nemesis. Continue.
one of the greatest villains ever.
Yeah, continue.
He nearly died multiple times and is likely not even a threat to the world if he went bad, as I'm sure that
Bro,
before using
what?
kryptonite-powered armor to beat him down after tons of prep time. In Gunn's movie, he nearly died multiple times and is likely not even a threat to the world if he went bad, as I'm sure the Justice Gang would easily beat his ass on their own, if not the government or Lex, based on what this mid-ass movie showed.
Okay, James Gunn confirmed that Superman is this Superman in the universe is the most powerful hero.
Also, Lex needed a clone of Ultraman and drones to predict his moves in order to beat him.
Yeah. What a fucking
And,
moron.
and even then, the fight with the Hammer Bravia took 3 hours. It still took a while.
We don't see anything that happened. Like,
Yeah.
Maxwell Lord could have just been Justice Gang, yo, don't fight this guy. He can fucking kill you. And instead, they just made it like,
But let's just continue.
finish this. We got 1 minute, and I know there's some really good, because there's some juicy shit coming up, isn't there?
Yeah.
If we circle back to Snyder, it also has the Injustice aura vibe, so when Superman goes bad and has everyone around him except the Joker scared. Hence NetherRealm's MK and Injustice director Ed Boon stating that he loves Snyder's Justice League. I haven't heard Ed Boon say anything about Gunn's Superman though, probably because Gunn did much worse than Snyder, and the Injustice writers, or any Superman adaptation that has hit a screen.
Wow! Calm down there.
We're gonna have to end this video soon. That's why I want to just finish this video, and then we can continue some more videos later on today, like after a few minutes. But just continue.
Yeah.
Gunn's Superman isn't like the books either, despite what the bot YouTubers who only
Whoa, okay, we gotta talk about this.
Pretend to read
Okay.
books. You pretend to read books, you fucking cuck.
Who is it that he's including in this little screenshot? Flamento, Colin. Oh, look who's in the back.
SK, even though SK literally admits that that's not his standard. Just the Cosmonaut variety hour. Just continue.
I mean, yeah, that guy's shit.
pretend to read books will tell you. Superman isn't some immature 30-year-old who says, "What the hey, dude?"
He literally would be, though.
Continue.
And screams a man-child over his dog instead of having a more stoic anger that's delivered in a more mature yet intimidating fashion. Like Reed. He isn't someone who only works for journalism and is completely unprepared for an interview, unlike Henry Cavill, who was ready to arrive to a court of law. Gunn's Superman isn't only nerfed, but he's written like a child because Gunn's films are for children and dumb, first-world, brain-rot morons who let the internet warp their opinions. Hence the movie not making as much
Whoa, that was fucking racist.
Also, I love how he points up the Forbes articles when guess what? The Forbes articles literally do eventually say the Superman made was a hit. Fucking morons.
I do have to go back 10 seconds because he says something extremely racist. Listen.
court of law. Gunn's Superman isn't only nerfed, but he's written like a child because Gunn's films are for children and dumb, first-world, brain-rot morons who let the internet warp their opinions. Hence
That's fucking... Wow, that's fucking racist.
Ugh.
You heard that? Said first world dumb brain rot children. He's basically saying all the kids from a first world country are stupid idiots. That's fucking racist.
Let's continue.
movie not making as much as Man of Steel's opening weekend, despite modern movies having early Thursday screenings, along with failing internationally in other countries that aren't the United States, Canada, or the UK, where people like Cuck flip-flop hypocritical critics like Memento and Cosmonaut and various other critics formed.
Wasn't Jeremy John's review very critical of the movie?
Yeah, but also, like, I love how this guy, like, you can just tell this right now, he's just very pissed. He's angry.
Oh, no, the incel's angry.
Continue.
Bought opinions for them, even if it's hypocritical and self-contradicting. But hey, Gunn's Superman movie that made less than Man of Steel's opening weekend, and likely won't even beat Man of Steel overall even without inflation, at least proves that these rubbish websites like Rotten Tomatoes and bot YouTubers and their comments were just a vocal minority quasi-online hive that does not represent the
Like the
You
Snyder
are-
cultists?
Yeah, you Snyder cultists are a vocal hive mind that doesn't represent the general public, but continue.
general public. But anyway, we'll see if we get response videos. I can't refute these points as they end up cutting up our videos into random pieces and randomly trying to call us via.
Oh boy. Okay, let's get into this. Racist against my own race? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you are.
Homophobic.
You are.
And also someone who endorses death threats you have. As for the other three, I don't know.
Okay. Racist against my own race? Well, yeah, you're black and you say racist things about black people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're anti-Russian because you hate everything.
Actually,
Someone who
real quick,
endorses death threats.
do we know for a fact that he's black, or do they just say that because they think that makes him not racist?
He actually said that in the the second part to the conversation called the gaming riff versus
Well,
Ultimate Joker at some point in the stream, he
yeah,
says
I know he said that in
he's
that
black
stream
and
about like,
Canadian.
do we know if he said that only because he thought that makes him not look racist? Do we know if that's like
Prob
what?
well, I mean, no, like Katana fans who said they're both black. I no, it was just like I remember in the chat someone said, "Wait, so since you're black." And then he's also said he's black in like multiple other videos as well, especially some of his more petty spite videos.
All right, well let's just continue.
Okay. Anti-Ukraine? No, you just mentioned a Ukraine flag in a shop in Spider-Man 2. Oh, this is juicy. Sam endorser. Guess what? You literally are. Like, I would assume you believe that too, right?
Yep.
Oh,
But
this is gonna get real good in a second if I remember correctly, right?
yep. Let's continue.
Various random labels like what happened when up to 5 bigger channels got onto our ass when we
Yeah, they're not okay. SK's got like 37K subscribers. Rift's got like 25,000 subscribers. Those are and League of Entertainment has under 10K subs, so they're not really that big.
Let's
They
continue.
just do well because they do well because they're not pieces of shit like you.
Yep.
towards
Continue.
Insomniac Spider-Man 2 in an objective fashion, as if James Gunn, who they
Oh
Oh my
boy,
god.
what does this have to do with anything?
Like, bro, we just like his work. We don't like the person. Continue.
Yeah.
love or tolerate isn't someone who is on record to have hosted PDF file themed parties along with a bunch of nasty tweets.
Yeah, these are
Oh,
fucking
nasty
disgusting. But
tweets.
still, you say these things
Nasty
yourself.
tweets. You mean like you nasty tweets? You mean like when Ruskin said must stream down your face R. Kelly style? Those
Yeah.
type of nasty tweets?
Yeah, but let's just
Hope you keep
continue.
I hope you have that same energy, Joker.
You can't read out. But hey, this is the same guy people will defend and chill for, and look past as they try to cancel.
Oh man. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh,
Get me like 4 more.
Jesus Christ. So it's this again, huh?
I'm on Discord.
Still there?
Yeah, I was just talking with my family. What were you saying?
Oh boy, it's this shit again.
Yeah, this shit.
I'm confused. Is he defending arachnid youth in this, or is he just using it like as a blanket statement? Because
I have no idea, but let's just continue. I got like 4 minutes before I need
okay, no,
to.
it's just like that's so disgusting. The image he uses of a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah, let's just.
Lewd drawing a Spider Gwen is unforgivable. She's 17. Don't worry, Gun. We don't care about that, and we will defend and shill for your movies. Both Colin and SK said they don't defend the tweets. Well, Colin said he doesn't care because what James Gunn, his words were, what James Gunn did in the past, it doesn't detract from my enjoyment of his movies. And
Yeah.
SK literally is condemned the things that he's done, but I guess that's not good enough for a Joker.
Yep. All right, let's just continue.
Various others, such as my small ass sitting a little above 1K subs.
Oh my god! Why does see they always do that once? He's trying to make this look like it's like some type of Spider-Man Insomniac drama when that's not what this is.
Yeah, let's continue.
Anyway, for those rare online few who think for themselves, thanks for watching and join the Discord server to interact with mature, critical thinking minds.
Mature, you are not mature, my guy. But anyways, let's watch some other videos in a little while later. I actually have to go. I'll be back.
Don't forget to post the video.
Yep. Bye.